Hello, Cancer, and welcome to your August 2021 reading. Be sure to check out your sun, moon, and rising signs to get a more well-rounded perspective. And if you're coming upon this video on any time that's not August, just know that a lot of times the frequencies from these messages transcend time, so take what resonates and leave the rest. As well as I wanted to let you know that if you're interested in an extended reading, there is a link in the description box below for that. Let's go ahead and begin. We're starting out with the base chakra, that root chakra, the foundation of who we are. And then whenever that gets sort of disrupted in any way, how it sort of kind of creates this overall perspective of insecurity as a result of it. So as humans, we do like a certain amount of security. We've created a scenario, we created a society that really runs on very defined perspective of what equals overall security. And I feel like you're really taking the time to look at this, and you're looking at how do you personally define security, as well as what parts of how you define security is of your own intuition, and how much of that is influenced by other people about your childhood religious or spiritual experiences, friendships, peer groups, social media, especially social media from the form of influencers. How much of how you define what it is that creates your sense of security did you have a hand in defining, and how much of that definition comes from external? And I just get an overall sense that there's a bit of self-awareness that's occurring, and how you there's just an overall feeling of really kind of being like, oh, I don't know how I feel. There's uncertainty. That's the word I'm looking for. And apparently that is what I was experiencing. I was trying to bring this together for you in this message right now. A bit of uncertainty with my words. And I feel like this is what you're experiencing overall. This is a representation. This is a reflection of what you are experiencing. There's an overall sense of uncertainty, not only with the fact that you are facing this conversation with yourself, but the fact that you are kind of coming up against not sure if it's something that you want to delve into, because there's a part of you, without maybe you even realizing it, there's a part of you that knows if you go down this path and you start asking these questions, you might actually strip away some things that you feel makes up a firm part of who you are, makes up a firm part of your personal core foundation. This is just a message of letting you know that this is what you're facing, kind of give you a little bit more clarity of what you're facing, maybe put into words what you're going through that maybe you weren't able to put into words, an overall sense of validation. And it's something that whenever we are going through the beginnings of a self-awareness and awakening, it's something that we face. We really do look at our core foundation, what it is, and how much of it, the perimeters of who we are, is built upon that. And then there's an overall sense of kind of breaking things down. And I do feel an absolute hesitancy with really diving deep into this, because there's a knowing, whether it's conscious or subconscious, that this is going to really shake some things up for you in your personal life, in your personal perspective. And so there's a bit of uncertainty. There is a little bit of a message of letting you know, if you are looking to dive into this, you can look for external help. External being sitting and communing with yourself, your higher self, but even more so, maybe even tapping into a source of information and spirit guidance that's available on the other side, and or some form of connection or mentorship that's available here in the physical realm, should you be guided to that. But this is all something that you can look into while you're going through this. There is an overall sense of taking your time and being told that you do not have to dive into this. You don't have to break down everything and analyze and critique everything, strip everything right away. You can take this slow and easy. You do not need to be diving in hardcore and just washing everything away and trying to start from scratch. Because the truth of the matter is, when you do this work, you do come to a point in time where you realize that a lot of the core values that you have brought into adulthood with you from when you were younger, the reason why you carried it with you is because you actually do believe in whatever that value is. So take your time, as long as you feel you need. Connect with whatever you feel you need to connect with as a source of mentorship and or comfort and or strength. But this is the overall energy that I feel like you're entering in the month of August. We're following this with the home card. I feel like this is just letting you know the turtle's really speaking to me. Again, talking about that, taking it nice and slow, making sure that your home base is still firm. Home base being you, that which makes up who you are, your beliefs. Cling to and hold tight to that which you know to be an absolute truth for you, no matter what. And allow that to help with the guidance as you move through whatever it is that you're moving through. And again, I'm being told to reiterate, you don't need to dive in and strip it all away. You can take it little by little. You can look or seek for guidance as far as how quickly and what the process needs to be, but you don't need to just dive right in and strip it all away. You can take your time, move slowly, and make sure that you stay connected to your home base, that which makes up your core. We are following this with the Three of Wheels as well as the King of Wands, and I feel like this is an overall message of letting you know the process takes time, slow and easy, and you build on past experiences, past lessons. You build on things that you learned before that allowed you to feel confident in what you know now, the skills or the understanding, comprehension, whatever it is that it is, however that applies. Just know that everything will build on previous lessons, previous understandings, previous situations, previous experiences. You'll find the truth in all of those as far as how to build whatever it is that you need to build onto your foundation. So you'll strip away slowly. You'll keep what you know to be an absolute truth, and then you'll build upon that as you move forward. But they're letting you know you have the skill set. You've already been provided with the skill set. You have the connection. It's just a matter of continuing to kind of define those details for yourself. And again, you can take it slow and meticulous. The King of Wands is letting you know that there is a bit of work that's going to be happening with this. There's a bit of a fire element, transformation that's going to come with this. Transformation is coming through really strong. So that Phoenix energy where you're going to kind of break down and eventually become new as a result of it. That's the energy that I'm getting with, also connected with the snake energy as far as shedding that old skin so that you have new. This is the element that I'm getting with this. Again, you don't have to hit it hard. You don't have to do it all at once. You can practice and gain what you need to right now to strip away the little bits that you need to now that you know you feel comfortable in getting rid of, and build upon that and take it one step at a time. But I do feel that this is something you're facing. There's an overall sense of awareness that we're coming up with, and that sense of awareness and trying to really get to the core of who you are. And this is all kind of a validation regarding what you're sensing, and then also not only validation, but also just a little bit of encouragement to take it easy on yourself, take it slow and easy, recognize where your limitations are, work within those limitations and build upon that. But transformation is definitely something that you have become aware of, and you're being validated. This is the energy that you are feeling right now, an overall transformation. All right, Cancer, that's all I have for you for this particular reading. If you would like the extended version, be sure to check out the description box below for the links for that for a small fee. Also, make sure you check out your sun, moon, and rising for a more well-rounded perspective. Hopefully this reading has given you everything that you were hoping for and more, and I will see you in a future video.